What's going on, guys? We're back. We are back with the Stevenage Road to Glory. And the first game up is in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. We're going to be going up against West Ham. There's going to be 2 games to play, first and second leg. So we'll be playing both of them games in this episode. Got a game against Everton and Villa in the Premier League. There's a massive game against Spurs. That will be a huge game. I'm hoping we'll be able to do the business in the first leg of this Carabao Cup. So we don't need to worry too much about the second leg. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. And then the last game looks like it's going to be against Palace. I am looking to play 2 or 3, well, I'm saying 2, 3 at least games in this episode. So West Ham will be getting played 100%. And then we'll maybe play the Everton game and the game against Spurs. We can just sim the rest of this. January has not been too eventful for us so far. We haven't brought in any new players as of yet. We haven't had any offers come in for any of our players. I did say about Marino, I might keep him for the time being because he is an 89 rated and it would be a shame to let him go. He did do pretty well in the last episode, so I am going to be looking. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. It's Stevenage. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. We're back with the Stevenage Road to Glory. And as you can see, we're going to be kicking things off in the Carabao Cup semi-finals against West Ham. I am thinking of potentially simming this one because we have got the second leg in this episode as well. So I'll maybe sim this game. Then we can play the game against Everton. Sim Villa. We'll play against Spurs. That'll be a massive game. We'll see where we're sitting. It'll be interesting to see how hard the game will be, depending on how well the lads do in that simmed match when we'll play West Ham in the second leg. And then I'll probably sim the Crystal Palace game. If we get any offers in for any of the lads, because it is January, the transfer window is open, I'll consider bringing in some new players. I mean, we have still got 9 million in the budget as well, which would be a shame to just let it go to waste. I did say in the last episode about Marino, about potentially selling him on, but I might just leave it. I might keep him in the team for the time being. He's not too bad. I mean, 89 rated is a fantastic rating. He's one of the best players that we do have. Him, Palacios, and it looks like Super Semenyo are the best players in the first team. No, McAllister is the best player in the first team. But there you go. So that's how things are going to be looking. So what we'll do, we'll be simming this game against West Ham. We're all going to be using the first team because I'll use the second team in that game against Everton. I can imagine it will be pretty difficult, but we'll see what happens here. Come on, lads. Are you going to do the business? We've absolutely smashed West Ham. I was not expecting that. Looks like the second leg will be pretty straightforward. But Super Semenyo bagging himself 2 goals. Barrera coming off the bench and getting a goal as well. Pretty decent leg. Decent start indeed. We've got an offer in for Ricky J. Jones at 16 million. I've also got an offer in for Juarez. Juarez isn't going to be going anywhere. Whereas Ricky J. Jones, he could potentially be sold. 79 rated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little think. We'll wait for the time being. We'll play this game against Everton. And then we'll see if we want to sell him on. I might play him in this game. If he does well, then we'll probably keep him. If he doesn't, we'll sell him on. It's as simple as that. I might look to sell Bitter as well. Because he's just not growing quick enough. He's not growing quick enough for me. And the likes of Martinelli. I would love to bring Martinelli into the team. I don't know how much that kid's costing though. That's the only thing. How much is Martinelli costing? There he is. 25 million. We might have to sell Ricky J. Jones and also Bitter. But then if we could bring in someone like that, you'd be fantastic. I know for a fact he's a good player. I mean, there is the likes of De La Vega as well, which you could look at 31 million actually. Nah. For the same overall rating, Martinelli would be the way to go. But there's plenty of options that we could look to bring in if we did sell Ricky J. Jones and also Bitter on. I mean, it's worthwhile doing now, isn't it? I'm going to sell Ricky J. Jones on. I'm going to accept that offer. Anywhere up to 16 million. They've offered 16.4. So I am going to accept that. Ricky J. Jones is hopefully going to be leaving. And then we'll be going in for Martinelli before the end of this episode. So, come on. We need to be keeping this top spot in the Premier League. We're currently on 57 points. So, we're 5 points clear of Manchester City, which is crazy. We're going to be looking to keep that going in this one. So, come on, lads. What you got for we? Need to be doing the business. Bitter isn't going to be playing. I'm going to be swapping him out for... I might swap him out for Gelhardt, actually. There we go. That's the team that we're going to be going with. I'm sure that team can do the business, though. Come on, Fritzen. Make a run or something. There we go. Ferreira. Great opportunity, and it's blocked. Corner forward now, then. Matty whipping that in. Keeper's got there, though. It's going to be it, isn't it? Matty, though. This time. What a save! I didn't think much would have come from that. But there we go. It's 0-0 going into half-time. It's a shame it wasn't a little bit longer because we started playing a hell of a lot better near the end there. Ferreira nearly scoring. Oh, hopefully he can do it in the second half, though. Davies. Oh, he's got some skills, and we're going to go 1-0 down. We just haven't been on form in this game. Not at all. And Everton have made what pay. Oh, gold, man. Davies, though, when he was doing this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep. I knew. I just knew. Looks like we could be picking up our first loss. As it stands, like. Oh, come on, lads. Away, man. Well, that wasn't exactly how I planned things to go, but there you go. We are still currently sitting top. 57 points, but only 2 points clear now. So I've suffered our first loss of the season through Everton as well, who are sitting in 12th place. My God. Ricky J. Jones has been sold as well, so we've currently got 21 million in the budget. We have also put Bidder on the transfer list, unfortunately. He's on there, so we need to sell him on. I mean, he's worth 22 million there. We're going to get a canny bit of money for him, I reckon. We're going to get quite a bit of money. We could potentially do a swap deal for him, and then Martinelli could come in that way if that is what we need to do. But I think that is what we do need to do, because even Gelhardt isn't cutting it. He's just not cutting it. We're going to be simming it. Bidder might be playing one of his last games here. We'll just sim this away game against Villa. I'm hoping the lads can do the business. I mean, hey, he might bag a goal. And we've lost yet another game. Fantastic. This second team is doing great. Tanganga has also picked up an injury, which I wasn't expecting, but there you can. There you go. We've got an offer in for Bidder. We'll see how much this is for. 2 weeks, Tanganga's out. It's not going well. Things are falling to bits. It's Stevenage, like. He's worth anywhere up to 35 million. And Wolves, I don't want to sell him to another Premier League club realistically. What I am going to do is I'm going to go in for Martinelli, see if we can do some form of swap deal. And then if we can do that, I'm quite happy for him to go to, I think that he's at Freiburg, something like that. But, however, mate, let's see if you want good old Bidder. No, don't want to offer Bidder. Oh, there we go. Is he going to bite? I don't think he's going to bite. He's not. He's looking for a striker, a goalkeeper, or centre-back. Fantastic, mate. Fantastic. So it doesn't look like that's going to be happening either, which I'm absolutely good about, unless we keep Bidder. We sell Fritzen and we bring in Martinelli. That could have been a thing, but no. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. And offer a transfer fee. It'll have to be 20 million. Decent sell-on clause. We'll see if this works. If it doesn't, it's not looking good, like, is it? Nah. Said, get stuffed. That was a bit stupid because I don't even know how long's left in the transfer window. We'll have a quick look to see how long's left. Yes, well, I've got plenty of time. We can go in for Martinelli again. But if Wolves are going to want Bidder, which, like I say, isn't great, I want them to negotiate. 35 million is going to have to be the price that they're going to pay. 37, actually. I'm going to add 10 million onto that. If they don't pay that, then we're not touching them. They've took it. 37 million for Bidder. I don't know if that's a good deal or not, because they've just took that like it was nothing. Alright, go on then. Crazy. Well, we've sold Bidder 37 million, I would reckon. Aye. So I reckon Martinelli will be coming into the team, because we'll wait a week. I think you can go in for them again after a week. I'll just hide Fritzen in there. Hard, there you go. Oh, attacking scenarios. The lads are doing a little bit better there. Maurice Luis is up to a 77, nearly up to a 78. Bazunu is up to an 80 now. Fritzen, 80. Canna, 81. Fair enough. I'm hoping we can pick up 3 points here. We're not going in. Dest isn't getting sold. So, not a chance. Not a chance. But yes, we're going to be playing the first team 100% against Spurs. We need to. Auto-replace just for this match. It'll be Tanganga that can't play in that, but we're going to be looking for the 3 points. Super Semenyo better be getting on that score sheet. It's going to be him versus Kane in this one. Can I get the block in? There we go. McAllister's messed that up. It's Llorente to Kane. Dele Alli's done us there. He's going to take the shot. Merritt with a great save, though. McAllister. It's just waited to send Almada. Messi 2.0. He's going to go it alone. Messi 2.0. Oh, yes. The difference in the first and second team. Night and day. It's crazy. But Messi 2.0 has put a 1-0 up. This is more like it. This is more like it, lads. What I'm talking about. A little bit difficult for him. But, not on the first time. Super Semenyo can't get on the rebound. Oh, that would have been great if we could have went 2-0 up there, like. How much space to give him? Marino! Straight at the keeper, man. Dele Alli ball across. Kana has got there, though. Oh, Saka has just made a massive mistake. Brown did pick up on it. Hazard just before half-time. Merritt with an amazing save. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, son. That's what I am talking about. Could have been going into the half-time there. On level terms. Super Semenyo. Come on, we've not seen too much from him in this game. But is this his moment? It is. Oh, Super Semenyo. It makes it 2-0. That's got to be it now. I don't think Spurs have got it in them to come back. It has been all them. The majority of this game, to tell you the truth, it's just we've took opportunities and they haven't. Super Semenyo bursting away there. Slotting it past Maiganan. Making it 2-0. Like I say, every time he always turns up in the big games. There we go then. A nice 2-0 win from the lads there. We do also have an offer that's coming from Millet. From Roma, by the looks of it. It is, yes. And Calgary. Or Cagliari, that's it. And bidder has been sold, so we've got another 24 million in the budget there. I am going to sell Millet on, because I am going to be looking to bring in Camavinga, I think, is going to be the one to come in. So we'll reject that for Dest. No, you are not going anywhere, son. Millet, it's worth anywhere between 9 and 13. Oh, I might just take the 9. I think that's enough. It's enough for him. So we'll accept that. We'll wait for them deals to go through. And then we're going to be looking to go in for Martinelli and also Camavinga. And I think that'll be decent. Right, we're no... Oh, 11... Ooh, I should have went in. Price has got plenty of offers. Plenty of offers. So we'll accept that. Totally forgot to before. And there you go. There you go. Lucky that came up there. Otherwise, I would have forgot. And a game in... Is it the FA Cup? It is against Borough. I'll just sim this one. It can be the second team. We'll just... It's fine. We'll auto-replace it. Tanganga. I keep forgetting that he's been knackered. The second team haven't done too well. If they can't even beat Borough, that's ridiculous. Oh, I hope Millet does get sold because he's got injured in that game. We did win 3-0 though, which was decent. How much is he going to be out for? I hope that isn't going to affect things too much in regards to 2 weeks. In regards to him being bought, which it could come into it. Ooh, there'll be a next time, mate. I'm proud of your son. There we go. But, Jesus. We'll go into this game against West Ham. And, not that we realistically need to play it. I don't think we need to... I will play it, though. But, 3-0 up. We're pretty comfortable. Let's have a look at what other games there are. Because if we don't need to play this one... what I might do is I might sim this West Ham game and then we'll play the game against Palace. That's what we'll do. We'll do that because realistically, I know the semi-finals are important, don't get us wrong. But the Premier League is just as important. It looks like we're going to have to play the first team. We'll just sim it. I'm not even going to attend the press conference. I don't think we need to. We've got a 3-0 cushion. The lad should be able to do it. We've beat them 3-1. There you go. And Super Semenyo getting on the score sheet. McAllister and Dest. It's exactly what we needed. So there we go. I think enough time might have passed as well that we could potentially go in for Martinelli. Why did I forget his name? We'll have a look. We did get another offer in for Millet as well, so we'll accept that as well. plenty of offers in for him. Maybe I'm making a mistake letting the kid go, but there you go. And what we're going to do is I'll go in for Martinelli and I'm going to go in for Camavinga. I think we should be able to do that with the money that we've got now. And we should be sorted. Then we'll get into this last game against Crystal Palace. Martinelli will be making his debut in that one as well, so it'll be interesting to see what that lad can do for us. Well, I thought it was going to be Martinelli coming into the team, but when I did go in for him, they wanted 44 million, and I thought, I'm not paying that. It was just ridiculous money for him. Wouldn't have been able to go in for Camavinga either, so that's exactly what we've done. We've went in for Camavinga, and we're also went in for Trincao, and he cost, I think, around 20 odd million, and for 20 for him, and it was 19 for Camavinga. Getting both them players for the price of Martinelli, for me, is definitely the way to go. Camavinga looks fantastic, 80 rated overall. Can play centre mid, CDM, 86 on the dribbling, 84 on the stamina. The rest of his stats look pretty good. Ball control's decent. His short passing's decent. He's got the long passer trait. Trincao looks decent. He's got the technical dribbler trait. Good ball control, good dribbling. Short passing's decent. Acceleration is amazing at 98. Sprint speed is at 85. I think this kid will be decent, especially for 81 rated. He's only 1 overall less than Martinelli. And I've used Martinelli loads. I've never used Trincao, so that'll be interesting to see how good he is. We're going to be waiting for this deal to go through for Millet. And if we've got any money left, we will go in for maybe one more player. I've got one in mind to see if we can bring him into the team. Owusu is going absolutely nowhere. See you later, son. Oh, yeah, man. I don't know why this deal's taking so long to go through. Maybe it is because he's injured. I don't know. But if it does go through... Nah, hasn't went through. We'll play this game, though, against Crystal Palace. It is going to be the second team that's going to be playing it. So we'll see what them lads are made of. Matty has whipped the ball into the box. Ferreira came close. Nubel on top of it, though. Would have been great if we could have got a goal from that, especially this early on. Wasn't the best to headers, like. But we'll go again. We'll go again. See what we can do. Matty, yet again, whipping it in. Nubel's got there, though. Ferreira going to take the shot. Nubel with another great save. You've got to imagine he's going to be bagging a goal in this one, like. Hell of a shot. But yet again, hell of a save. Nubel, he is a decent keeper. He's played it to Matty. Camavinga. He's going to get a second opportunity. Come on, son. Camavinga has done it. Trincao might have not had the debut with his goal, but Camavinga certainly has. It's come out of nowhere, that. I didn't think we would have been scoring. He got extremely lucky, but I'll take it. I will take it. However, son, that mop-eed. That's what I'm talking about. 1-0 up, though. Well, that was an interesting game. Camavinga coming to the rescue. There he is. Camavinga goal settles Crystal Palace defeat. Was lucky. And we are currently sitting top of the Premier League, but we have played an extra game over City, and you can only imagine that they're going to win their game. But, well, we're all sitting top, and I'll look on the positive. We're going to be ending the episode here. We'll have a quick look. Super Semenyo is still top of the goal scorer list on 21, which is what we like to see. But as for the next episode, I will be looking to potentially bring in one more player. I mean, we do have pretty much no money in the transfer budget as it stands, but we'll wait for that deal to go through for Millet, see how much we've got, and then we'll have a look and see if there is any decent players that we could potentially bring into the team. I don't know who we could realistically bring in. I'm quite happy with most of the team. Fritzen hasn't performed too well, I must admit. Matty Longstaff's making more and more mistakes yet again, but it's not the end of the world because, I mean, it is the second team. When we used the first team, they played absolutely fantastic. We're able to beat Spurs. So it's just going to be a case of using the first team as much as we possibly can. But there you go. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. But as always, I'll see you in the next one.